I hope you're having a great time at the shower and enjoying yourself with all of our friends and family that were able to make it. I love you and I can't wait to see you shortly. Trick question, because I probably said something like, "Hi, I'm Tommy," when we actually met and talked to each other intentionally. But we had probably talked to each other unintentionally like 4 times before that, like when she took a picture on Halloween of me and Nikki, or when we were at the bonfire together. So there might have been some words in passing like, "Hey, excuse me," or "Smile for this picture," or something like that. But the first words when we actually talked to each other were, "Hey, I'm Tommy," because she said something along the lines of, "Hey, my friend Annie thinks that we were supposed to meet each other, I think." Her smile. I was probably being an idiot on the dance floor with most of our friends in Baltimore. I knew I found the love of my life when we first hung out together, just kind of the two of us, and had a chance to really talk, and I found out just how funny Stacey actually really was and how she could just make me laugh instantaneously, and some of her impressions of other people and just some of the voices and her personality was amazing. I had a lot of fun on our date to Philadelphia on her birthday last year. Her not so much, because I think she thought she was getting proposed to. Rightfully so, because we went back to the restaurant where we had our first date at and spent the whole day bouncing around Philadelphia, but it didn't happen that day, shortly after. But it was still a great date. Definitely the wobble. Oh, tequila. Her first. I'm Italian. She wanted to be Italian. There are several things, I'm sure, here. Oh, the refrigerator door. I had problems knowing when the refrigerator door is shut. But fortunately it beeps at us now, so we're getting better with it. Splinters isn't really irrational. It's definitely one of her biggest, but understandably. Insomnia terrifies me. That's probably my biggest. living with her, I've definitely learned how much of a responsible person she is, proven by how she takes care of the cats and how she'll take care of kids one day. Two or three. Probably the kittens. They kind of rule the house.